It's Durant in at the 4. And for the Clippers, all out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Batum in at the 4 slot. So the Clippers win the tip. All with it. Inside. Poke loose. He dishes it to Curry. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And that's a nice way for his team to get started.
Yeah, really nice start for his team to get out in front here. You know, we talked about the Nets' deliberate pace of play earlier. One of the benefits of playing a slower game is that they rarely were in foul trouble. When you build a team around stars, as they have, you want to make sure that they're on the court as much as possible.
Boy, when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can, what a huge bonus that is.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. It seemed the player who's really on his mind is John Wall. He said we've got to keep him out of transition and out of the paint. His jump shot is still a work in progress, and we're going to make him prove he can hit it consistently before we'll play out on him. Guys, that's going to be the MO on Wall until he can knock down that perimeter shot.
And thank you for that, Doris. Both shots good from the stripe. And as you said about the Nets, Clark, last season, very careful not to get in foul trouble. Very important to a team that depends so heavily on their stars. Steve, to log big minutes and provide the score.
And a large part of it is that they just play at a slower pace. But, you know, this team just knows how to win the war of the whistles. Not only did they avoid fouls, but they have guys who know how to draw contact in the lane, get to the line, and put the other team in foul trouble. Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
The Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Irving kicks to Simmons. No luck.
Well, you got to love the effort, but probably an ill-advised decision in the end to go for that alley-oop.
Yep, that sequence went from pretty to ugly in a hurry.
Yeah, he's a full-court man. And what I mean by that is he has no problem just taking the ball coast to coast on the break, sometimes on his own, or, you know, if he prefers finding an open wing runner. Either way, the ability to create easy points for his team.
There's one other thing about him that I like. It's how easy he makes it look to change his shot in midair, and usually with defenders all around it. Because of that, it's really hard to block one of his shots.
Second free throw, no good.
You know, you go through the regular season, guys, and set all sorts of records for your franchise and wins and winning streaks and all that. You win your division for the first time ever, your first 50-win season, and what do you get for it? Bounced in the first round of the playoffs. It's still progress, though, and I think the Clippers will use that for motivation this season.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. On defense, Brooklyn. 4-point game. And the shot is good.
A perfect inbounds pass and an easy 2 points.
Clark, as you said, the Clippers got up 2-zip on the Grizzlies, but all of a sudden it came to a crashing halt. As Steve, they dropped 4 consecutive games, and just like that, we're out of the postseason.
Yeah, injuries played a part. Blake Griffin sprained his ankle, but I think the Clippers were exposed a little bit too. They're limited offensively on the front line, and maybe not quite enough shooting, but that's why they made the moves in the offseason. And they're looking to pick up and make some improvement in that regard.
And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Irving's got the ball. Passes it to Simmons. And he banks in the layup.
He's so dominant in the low post. You just can't let him get the ball in there so tight.
Too easy. It was really simple for him to go to work there.
Now here's Leonard. The feet, the wall. Three-pointer, and that one's good.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Irving gets a screen from Simmons. Irving dishes to Durant. For 3, and Kyrie Irving gets the 3. Irving's got 5 now.
You look at Irving and how much success he's had early in his NBA career. I think the only thing standing between him and true stardom right now is health. He's just had a lot of nagging injuries. He would love to put together an injury-free season.
Here's Simmons. Durant just inside the line. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Leonard kicks the wall. Outside, George. Platoon passes to George. Rocket 6. Curry meets it. Puts it up from 17. Rebound, Brooklyn. And for Kyrie Irving, his first All-Star appearance last season and just caught his second year.
Well, you look at his age and what he's doing. Really a skilled scorer and playmaker already with size and athleticism. I like his savvy, too, Kevin. He's very slick in how he gets around the basketball court. This kid has a chance to perhaps be an MVP caliber player in a few more years.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
And right from the start, guys, it's apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. From the wing, gets the bucket.
Well, with him, what immediately comes to mind is the long-range shooting. I mean, he can knock down shots from anywhere, and, of course, that forces the defense to locate him at all times.
And he also loves to jump into the passing lanes and pick you off. I mean, he likes to shoot the gap. It backfires on occasion, but like a great base runner, he seems to pick his spots pretty well.
Now here's Jackson, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Shot's good from Mann.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Nets leading by 3. Durant kicks to Mills. Now the dish to Warren. Mills gets the screen from Warren. Mills passes to O'Neal. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Powell dishes to Jackson. Covington defended by Warren. Here's Mann. A three-pointer off the mark. Here is Durant. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And, of course, last year's superb free throw shooting above 90%.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it. Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment.
The Nets had a really solid debut season in Brooklyn last year. They made the big move in trading for Joe Johnson, but they also made some small adjustments that paid off for him as well.
Now, here's O'Neal, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Here's Jackson. Good on the triple. Jackson's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Los Angeles. Well, Clark, as you said, a lot of people thought they would just be a top-heavy team with their starters doing a lot of the heavy lifting. But, Steve, they got contributions from all around.
Well, they didn't have big-name players on the bench, but they had some guys like Blotch and Evans who were kind of under the radar, but came in and played very well for this team a year ago. Now, of course, you got big names across the roster for the Nets.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Gentlemen, for Kevin Durant, last season probably his best yet. Among other things, he increased his assists while limiting his turnovers. Durant said, "It's just a matter of being patient and waiting for the play to develop, whether finding my teammate or finding a shot for myself." Guys, he said the game is slowing down for him, and he understands that to win it all, he has to get the best out of his teammates. He can't do it by himself.
Well, you have to like that focus on the team first. Thanks, Doris. And the Nets making a change here. Thomas has checked in.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And Mills kicks to Thomas. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
The Clippers shooting their fifth free throw of the game here. And that one misses. The Nets with the lead. O'Neal inside, defended by Man. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. LA's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. It's tipped. And Mills with a clear path to the hoop. Gets it to go. And the Nets lead by 3.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
Wall passes to Powell. The kick out to Wall. Powell. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. He has 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And free throw good from Warren. Both free throws good from Warren. LA's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
A 3 off the inbound. Gets it to go. 9 points for John Wall.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Here's Warren. And again, it's the Nets missing. Kicks to Morris. Outside, Wall. He passes to Powell. Covington, guarded by O'Neal. 5 to shoot. Ball against Thomas. Fires from the line. O'Neal with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Thomas a screen. Back to Durant. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Durant's got 9.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Wall passes to Man. Back to Wall. The tray. Rebounded by Warren. Nets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And Durant backing in.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting in entirely, but you know, another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
And the Nets making a change here. 1:14 left to play here in the second quarter. Warren, good.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Wall against Irving. Wall dishes to George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. George has got his first points in this one. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. For Brooklyn, they had made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And this was an excellent free throw shooting team a year ago, guys. About 81% as a team.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there, not yet anyway.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Nets have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
You know, often when we think of freakish athleticism in the NBA, it's those with strength and explosiveness like LeBron or Dwight Howard. But Kevin Durant physically is unique in his own right. Sure, he's got a slight build, but his mobility for his height, unparalleled.
Now here's Wall. He's got 9. The shot by George, no good. Right side Curry. Back to Irving. The pass to Simmons. Claxton, defended by George. Pass to Durant. The 3. That is good. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's so reliable. You know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
From deep, George.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
Now, presented by Sprint.
It's Thursday and just one more day until the weekend's officially here. But in the meantime, let's check out what's been going on. An impressive start for the Nets. They haven't settled on tough shots. They're taking it strong inside. They're getting quality shots and a lot of quantity of those quality shots. A superstar first half from Kevin Durant. He's up to 14 points and has also grabbed a couple rebounds. And doing their best to stay alive, the Los Angeles Clippers. They've got to do a better job protecting the ball and valuing each possession. They've not done that. Their turnover number's way too high for 2 quarters. Paul George off to a rough start. It hasn't been pretty. He's only got 1 make from the field. Now let's get back over to Kevin Harlan and the rest of our crew as the second half gets underway.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, the Staples Center, and above it, downtown Los Angeles in the distance. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. And so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
Irving kicks to Durant. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Passes to Durant. Feeds to Curry. From past the arc. The shot is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Curry against Wall. Leonard. And Wall kicks to Leonard. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Outside Durant. Shoots the 3. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's now 17 points for Kevin Durant. Durant with the steal. The shot by Irving. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Wall against Irving. Knocked loose. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. That's good. And it's an 11-point Nets lead.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
LA's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Leonard attacking. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The Clippers have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Outside Curry. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by John Wall. Wall's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Batum. Back to Wall. Here's the 3. That's good. Wall's got 12 points in the game.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Another miss by Curry.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
2 shots.
free throw drops for Leonard. Leonard hits them both. Brooklyn leading by 4. Timeout called the Nets.
You know, he understandably doesn't like what's going on out there, and that's why he wants to talk things over during this timeout.
I think this is a good time to call a timeout. They just need to hit pause for a second and then reset as well.
Leonard brings the double team. Pass to Curry. Outside Irving. And it's blocked by Leonard. Leonard on the wing. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Irving backs in. Down low, Claxton. And that one is stuffed right through.
Some hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Fades and shoots. Leonard, no luck.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
No good from Durant.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that mess. Well, his heart might be in Oklahoma City now, but growing up, Kevin Durant said he wanted to be, of all things, a Raptor. That's right, he was a Raptor fan. A lot of it, he said, was just wanting to be part of something new.
Well, when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to do it and claw their way back in.
And they fed off their defense just as much as their offense in putting this run together.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Boy, in a close game especially, those plays really hurt.
Harris is checked in for the Nets. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Leonard, and again the Clippers good for 2. And going back to Durant, I'm sure the Raptors would have loved to have had him. I gotta be honest, I did not know he grew up a Raptors fan.
I had no idea. I'm guessing maybe he fell in love with Vince Carter at the dunk contest.
Maybe that was it, yeah.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
And the Clippers making a change here. And it's the Clippers ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. George, guarded by Curry, with the fadeaway. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Left side Curry. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Cut the bucket.
This has been a different kind of game here in the second half. I thought both clubs a little slow in the first.
No question, but they're really going at it now.
He kicks to Curry.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Here's George. A stupendous finish in traffic. And it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
And Curry, here we go. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
He feeds it to Jackson. Dishes to George. Shoots a fader. No good on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams clicking offensively. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And their passing also continues to be outstanding, Clark. In the second half, we're really seeing a good, efficient offense as a result of that ball movement. And he's the type of player who, when he gets it going, is almost impossible to cool down. Coaches will call a timeout sometimes just to take away some of the momentum that he provides for that play.
Another thing about him is how quick he is to react when he's defending near the hoop. A lot of his blocks, so to speak, come at waist level because he pokes the ball away as his man is on the way up.
Clippers leading by 6. It's Jackson with the drive. Here's Caffey. The quick look, no good that time.
That's one he knows he should have made.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
Steve, I know you love great teamwork.
Yeah, so much fun to watch when the ball is moving. There's kind of a rhythm to the game that just happens. The ball moves almost on its own, Kevin. It's fun to watch.
Fires the 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
And the Clippers call time here. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. The head coach of the Clippers had some words for his team over the break. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Zubek defended by Simmons. Tipped away. It's stolen by Curry. Irving kicks to Simmons. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Paul George with the steal.
That was an ill-advised pass to attempt. He had to know there was a man there in position for the steal.
Tipped. And now Durant running the floor, galloping all by himself. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys. And all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Here's Wall. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And George, here we go. Wall against Irving. Leonard, the open look. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 19 points for Kawhi Leonard.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. We have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He just continues to light him up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
Wall against Irving. He dishes it to Durant. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Steve, exciting stuff.
Yeah, this is a fun game to watch. Which team can kind of extend a lead and make a couple of big plays here to try to seize momentum. We'll see.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Take a look at what John Wall's done. He has 12 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Yeah, when he's been able to get squared up and get a good look at the basket, it seems like everything's been going in.
He hits the first one, and that ties the game up. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
And that's how you do it, guys. I mean, free throws in a game like this can make a huge difference.
Moving against Wall. Here's Claxton, and he uses the glass on the way up. And the Nets lead by 1.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Jordan, count the basket and the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
And now both of these look really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
That free throw good from George.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer the perfection continues.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Ball against Irving. The feed now to Kerr. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
This could be an instant classic, fellas. I mean, this thing has all the looks of the game that's going to go right down to the last shot.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Batum's checked in. And George, here we go. It is now to Leonard. It's in!
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Batum passes the ball. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the pick. Kicks to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Great D that time from Durant.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
There's the pass to Simmons. Feeds it to Durant. He kicks it to Simmons. Offline.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
I sure know, but when it was gut check